Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful gown, which involves a cowl neck and a skirt side ruffle. If you are a new viewer, don't forget to subscribe, and if you are a viewer, welcome. So guys, let's dive right into the tutorial. So guys, as you can see, I've already drafted out my pattern, my basic body pattern, and I'll be using this to cut out the back pattern first, and I'll be adding the allowances that I've not added before, like the zipper allowance, yes, as well as the allowance to join the half length to the skirt for this gown. So basically that's what I'm doing here. As you can see, I left about 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance. So basically that's what I'm doing here, and as you can see, I'm slashing it out, and I'll be notching that part as well. So this is the back panel of the gown. So afterward, the next thing is for me to cut out the front, and this is where we'll be doing the cowl neck thing. So I'll go down by 7 inches, and I'll be drawing a straight line, which I'm going to slash it open. So what you want to do is just to slash it open and spread. So this is the method for this gown neck is called slash and spread. So I'll just arrange it, ensuring that the down part is aligning straight with my fabric unfold, and here I'm basically just stretching, just spreading it. So depending on how wide and how deep you want your cowl neck to be, you basically can, spread it as much as you want. So here I want it to be minimal, not something too much. As you can see, I'm cutting out the front armhole a little bit in, and here I'm adding the stitching allowance as well to the down part of the fabric, and basically that is all. For the skirt part, I've already drafted out this pattern. I actually did not make a tutorial. I made a tutorial, but I wasn't able to upload it on YouTube. So if you want it, I can definitely redo it for you guys. So here I'm just extending it down to make the gown to be a long one, and basically I'll be adding allowances where due, because I didn't actually add any allowance when I was drafting this particular pattern. So you can see I'm adding the allowance for the stitching, the upper stitching, the side sewing allowance, and as well as the other side. So you have to pay close attention to how you are adding your allowance. So, and as well as after cutting it out, I will ensure that the pattern paper is what it will guide me. It's what will guide me to how I'm going to, fold in the ruffles. So I'll be using the pattern paper to fold in the ruffles, and I will make a stitch on it so as to secure it the way I'm doing so, just like that. So here I'll be cutting out the back pattern of the skirt, which you can see I've already drafted out the pattern as well, and I'm just adding the allowance, and I'll just use that one to cut it out. And I forgot to mention, this particular gown has a tail. So this gown has a tail, and I'll be showing you how I added the tail to it. So here I'm cutting my zipper part, and yes, I'll just cut it down like that. So if you want it to be a straight without any tail, this is good, but for me I want it to have a tail, so I'll be going up about the weight tail will be around 22 inches, and I'll just mark it out, and I'll be coughing it out, because we don't want it to be too big, and I'll be going inward a bit so that the tail will not just, it will have this kind of curve shape at the back, not just the one that will just sit right at the zipper allowance. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So you can see the way I curve it out, yes, and you can see the length of it. On a straight line it is 22, but after curving it's about 20, it's about 24 thereabout. So here I just want to cut out the tail, and here we go ahead and fold it in like a triangle. So I've been using a triangle method to cut it out. yes, but we are not trying to achieve a very long tail. If you want a very long tail, a more fuller tail, definitely I'm going to like make it much more wider than this and much longer than this, but we want something minimal, and basically that's what I'm doing. And you can see I'm going to make a cuff, actually to be a cuff kind of tail, not the one that will be a sharp end. Yes, so here I'm just placing the length that I cut out, and for the length of where the tail will be, I put it 25, and I'm just making a straight line. You can see, yes. So I'll just go ahead and cuff it and cut it out, so it's not very difficult to do. So after I finish showing the back, everything about the back, I'll just go ahead and attach this part to the back of the gown. So here guys, this is my cowl neck that we cut out earlier, and here I'll be cutting out a facing for it, because you know cowl neck will drop down, so you don't want the wrong side part of your fabric to be showing out. So I want to give it a kind of cover so that it will still be our fabric that will be showing. So here I'm just cutting it out like so. So I'll go ahead and attach this first to my fabric, and I'll turn it over, right side facing each other, and I'll go ahead and stitch it. So for the back pattern, I cut out facing as well for it, which I'll go ahead and stitch. I'll go ahead and stitch my that as well, and basically that is all for the stitching part. So then for the next thing is for you to attach the upper part to the skirt part, and you attach your shoulder just the way I'm showing you. You can see I'm using this covering method to sew the shoulder. So guys, here I'll go ahead and finish off my gown basically. So I didn't show much, and this is it. You can see how beautiful this gown looks. I mean, it looks so beautiful. So guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.